Welcome everyone, this is Zozo Stockwatch, and this is your Stockwatch list for Monday, October 16th. Let's go ahead and look at the Sunday night overnight futures, and my time it's currently 6:37 p.m. and the futures have just been open for a short while. The Dow futures are up 17, the S&P futures are up 2, and the Nasdaq futures are up 5. If we take a look at commodities, gold is down about $1, and oil trading right now 51.98, up about 1.1% on oil, up about 56 cents on WTI crude oil. Let's go ahead and take a look at some statements made by Janet Yellen. Let's see, financial stability risks depend on more than just asset prices, asset market valuations high in historical terms. So Janet Yellen out with some talk, I guess on Sunday, and but right now the futures aren't really being affected by it. All right, so those statements were made by Yellen. If we take a look at our calendar for earnings for Monday the 16th before the market opens, we have CSTR, MNI, SCHW. After the bell, we have BMI, BRO, CAW, CE, ELS, KMG. Netflix reporting after the bell on Monday. That's the big name after hours. SONC and WSCI, a few other names that are going to be reporting, but the big one is Netflix after the bell tomorrow, and that's on Monday the 16th. If we go ahead and take a look at for our economic information for Monday the 16th, we have the Empire State Manufacturing at 8:30, and then we have some Fed speak tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Neil Kashkari. And that's pretty much it for the economic information for Monday the 16th. For our earnings calls, CSTR is the only one listed from our earnings cast, and that's at 4 o'clock in the afternoon on CSTR. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll get right into the watch list. So let's go ahead and just take a quick look at the SPY here, and the SPY has been in a grind up, so showing real strength here, and the QQQ just starting to break out on the Qs here. So, good strength in the market. So let's go ahead and get into that watch list. On Friday, the steel names were popping. So we had AKS moving up. So this will be on watch for me. 24 million shares traded. We'll see if there's any kind of follow through in some of these steel names. AMPE, nice pop on volume on Friday. And trying to get up over that, dollar, we'll call it $1.25 area on this name. I don't know if it'll do that tomorrow, but AMPE will have that one on watch. APRN, Blue Apron, maybe starting to turn the corner here. Would have to get over $5.30. Might be a potential swing trade there. 2.2 million shares traded on Friday. ATNM, one of these under $1 names, popped with 4.8 million shares traded on Friday, and the high was 75 cents. So over that 75-cent mark, this one could go. ATNM if you play those under $1 names. Next up, we have AUPH, big pop on Friday, 7.1 million shares traded. Came up to that 750 resistance area, and also this previous resistance spot that was back on the 17th of July. So keep your eye on this one. Maybe it'll set up intraday. BZUN, nice candle here on the daily. The high was 36.59 on that name, so we'll watch that one. If it can retake the highs on BZUN, 3.5 million shares. CCCR, this is China Commercial Credit. Big pop on Thursday here. We got as high as $4. Then we kind of pulled back, but we're still above the 5 EMA. So we'll see if this one sets up intraday on CCCR. CDTI, nice pop, 5 million shares. Trying to get over this 225 level, Clean Diesel Technologies. And we'll see if this one wants to maybe take out 225, but we'll watch for an intraday setup. CHGG, possible swing trade here. Trying to break out over this resistance spot here. Probably over, maybe if it can get over that 1575, 1580 spot, This one might get interesting on CHGG. Next one up is CLF, just because the steel names were popping. CLF's Resources, and we had a 24.4 million day on Friday, and the highs were 765. So we'll see if we want to get any kind of continuation move in CLF. Next we have FENG, holding this 5 EMA, holding this $6 area on FENG. And we'll see if it can take out the highs on Friday of 623, 625. Next up, we have IONV. And this one, possible swing trade if you can get up over the highs here of 1760, 1755, closed at 1745. A little bit lighter on the volume, but a nice chart set up here on INOV, and that's Health Information Services. LBIX had a nice pops here, and we'll see if this one sets up again intraday on that name. LC trying to break out over this 650, 655 spot on LC Credit Services. Mark popped on Friday, had news on Friday, popped up, 8.8 million shares traded. As you see, it gave a lot of it back, but we'll see if this will reset for the week ahead or Monday. NITE. This is a recent IPO. Getting buyers here around that 1750 area. The high was 1869, so maybe over 1875, 1880 on NITE. I'll have to see what the spreads are in this name, and if it sets up intraday. OKE, oil and gas name, and basing under this 57 spot, 5710. So keep your eye on this one. 1.6 million shares traded. If you can get over that, 57, 15, 57, 10 spot, that one might be interesting for a possible swing trade. PETX, not a favorite. It's still below the 200 SMA here, but I see it's trying to get back over the 10 SMA. So we'll see if this one might want to set up intraday. It did have news on Friday. This one did have news Friday, and it did pop up to about $7.30. So I guess it's kind of trading up here right now. So we'll see. We'll see how this opens up on Friday. Usually when you get these big pops on Friday after hours, it'll give it all back, but we'll see. POT, potash. Trying to get up over this 1950 area on POT, so this one will be on watch. Another name in that sector also turning up is CF Industrial Holdings, agricultural name. So we'll see if POT wants to follow that one. PRGO setting up here, trying to get up over that 88 area, 88.25. So this could be a possible swing trade on PRGO. PSTG finally trying to break out over this 16 area, 1.5 million shares. The high was 16.29, so maybe over that 16.25 again, and this PSTG might go. PZRX. Big pop on Friday, 7.4 million shares traded, so that one will be on watch. RDFN, another IPO starting to turn up here a little bit. The high is 26.15, so maybe over that 26.15, 26.20 spot. RDFN, might turn the corner. RGSE, been getting volume lately. We had this big volume back here on Wednesday, the 4th of October. Then we had another volume bar here on Wednesday, the 11th of October. So we'll see if this one, it's been holding the 5 EMA. The high Friday was 223, so maybe back over that 225, 230 spot. 2.8 million shares traded. SRNE, this one was a big mover, came up to 375, pulled back down to 275, and they came right in and bought it. So we'll see if this one will set up intraday. SWCH, another another IPO, another IPO. The high on this name was 1986. So looking for it to take out maybe that 1990 for that $20 break on SWCH, a recent IPO. TRXC, this one had news Friday, and you see the big pop here trading up to almost $2.70. So we are basically, up here and back in the gap here. So we'll see if this one has any more juice in the tank here on TRXC, and see if we get maybe an intraday setup on that name from the Friday news. TWLO has been on a steady climb here. Now it's coming up to this 33 spot. It's not really a favorite one of mine to swing trade or day trade, because as you can see, you get positive candle, then it gives it right back, and so on. So but watch it if it could break out over that 33, but not a favorite. WDA workday, nice setup here if you can get back over, the highs Friday were 109.74, so maybe if it clears that 110, we might get a nice continuation move. 1.6 million shares. WUBA trying to pop over this 68 area here. If we can clear that 68 on WUBA, we might get a continuation move. XUS Steel, once again, another steel name that popped on Friday. We'll see if this can get up over this 200 SMA. The highs on Friday, 27.67. We'll see if there's any kind of continuation move or setup for Friday, and I'm sorry, for Monday. From this big pop that we had on Friday. So, this 200 SMA currently on the name is at 27.84. So if we can clear that and maybe that 28, we might get a continuation move. And, the gap fill is up in the 30s up here. So we'll see on US Steel. All right, guys. So that's the stocks to watch list for Monday, October 16th. Good trading out there, and have a very nice rest of your weekend.